And hello fellow Tankers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks. And today we are back in a tier 9 British heavy tank, the Conqueror. This game, guys, is from Zippy Mammals account back in the day when I was grinding machine. So I've had this game on my hard drive for a while and yeah, I just haven't had a chance to post it yet. But this is another episode of King of Heartbreaks, which I don't want to break it to you guys, but it is not going to end well. And usually games from this series shows my demise, and usually we try to draw conclusions, see what we could have done better, and point out the mistakes so that we can learn from our mistakes going forward. So on this map, Ghost Town, I like coming into this location, F7, usually because, oh hello, overkill. It's not such an overkill. Actually, that tank is not that good. Anyway, I like this location here because you can usually catch light tanks cutting across the K line, right? So if they want to make their way all the way up to K0, and in many cases that happens, you can catch them off guard. And I like to claim this position here quite quickly. If there's no one cutting across, then I like this position because it gives you two things. First, you can hide behind that building that's in front, left front, and use that little ridge there for gun depression. Even for tanks that don't have gun depression, you can use that position. You can fire out these guys that are sitting right there where this M103 is sitting. Now, I'm trying to cut across here. I thought both of these guys fired, but unfortunately, and this is gonna get me really angry, I remember, both of these guys put shells into me. There's E5 and M103 on top of there, and they both put shells into me, which is not desirable. But now I'm in the position I wanted to be. As you can see, nice position. You can side scrape from here. Even with tanks that don't have gun depression, you can do this and hit these guys that are sitting on top by the building. So we're aiming at the cupola of the E5. We put a couple shells into him, and we're gonna do step and repeat until he doesn't learn his lesson, right? But he gets taken out, so we're gonna try to focus that Conqueror now, but I don't think I have a shot at the Conqueror. He disappears. So we're gonna hang around here a little bit longer. We can see this M103 coming under our gun, but unfortunately we try to put a shell into him, but we hit a dead wreck of E5. And we are gonna see an arrow shot here, so we're gonna wait for M103 to poke out. Once he does, he runs right into our gun and we put a shell into him. And we're gonna try to do the same thing here and hopefully take him out of the game. Yes, we can. So one tank less to worry about. As you can see now, we're kind of losing this battle. There are tanks in D7 that are overcrowding one of our medium tanks or heavy tanks. I'm not sure. I can't see what it is there. If I was a top tier, I would probably turn around and try to defend with my heavy that's currently at F6. But because I am not a top tier, I prefer pushing together with my friendlies. You know, strength is in numbers, especially when you're losing a game like this, right? So we need to try to at least clean this side of the field. If we clean this flank, hopefully we can still manage to pull this off, right? That was the idea here. So here I see this heavy tank. It's a Polish tier 9, is it? Yeah, that's right. And I was just looking to make sure he's not looking at me. And once he's not looking at me, then I poke out and I put a shell into his bottom plate. So we're gonna try to progress further here, but it looks like this button is gonna be engaging that heavy tank at G3. So at the same time I realized there's no one behind me, so we need to cover our back. So I said, help, please, someone help me protect the back line. If we buckle down here, we might be able to survive. I see this Foch coming. Unfortunately, I missed that shot. I had to aim it really quickly once he was turning. I didn't aim it properly, and I scuffed it. But now we're face to face with him, and that's a good situation for us. I don't think he has gun depression to go down into our front plate, but he gets taken out by the E4. So all of a sudden, Reds flooded this area here, and I see shots. So we're gonna put one shell into FV and we're gonna come back into this position where, you know, at this point is survival mode, right? We just want to survive, want to be able to find cover and get bits and pieces of damage here and there and take guns out of the game. That's basically what I'm trying to do. So we take this sharpshooter out of the game. He wasn't looking at me. He wasn't expecting me to do this. Now we see this Conqueror poking out. Was actually tried to track him there. That doesn't come off. But we do put damaging hit into him. And this position it works quite well. I'm a little bit worried about that medium tank that's on my behind at this point in time. But as long as he doesn't show up, we can still work this position. Here we put a shot into the French heavy. Luckily we bounce his shell in return. So I see these guys not able to pen me. I'm gonna try to, you know, be a little bit more aggressive and put shells into them. I see a little bit of opening here, so I put a shell into him again. Still worry about that medium tank. I don't see him. So here, look at this shot. I thought that was really nicely aimed, but my game lagged. And lag is gonna be a problem again later on. In many cases, lag kills my games, especially close ones like this. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's not my internet connection, I tell you. Anyway, so I decided to poke out here, and I knew this guy was a one-shot. I wanted to take him out of the game, but lag, I couldn't hit him first, and second, he penetrates me and he ammo racks me. Now, I was okay to taking a hit, but I honestly didn't want him to ammo rack me. I didn't expect that, and I don't have a repair kit, so I'm kind of screwed right now. But we do manage to take him out of the game. Unfortunately, I think the medium tank on my left is an autoloader, T-5041, and he's gonna go around and finish off my Death Star, which was my last line of defense. And really, with my long reload now, there's absolutely nothing I can do, I don't think. I don't know if there was anything that I could have done better here. It's just my reload was way too long, and we versus this T-5041, who's probably currently on a reload. I should have probably pushed him, but I was worried about the Patton, and Patton's gonna flank me in a split second here, and yeah, that's gonna be my ending. But at this time here, I was trying to change the flanks. I was trying to go and engage the 5041. I see Patton here. We put a shell into his turret ring, but here he's gonna go around us and he's gonna take us out of the game. Quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. We have to learn and live another day. So it's an unfortunate defeat, and like I mentioned to you guys, it was part of the machine contract on Zippy Mammo's account. So we ended up with Ace Tanker, 4 kills, 5.4k damage with 16 penetrating hits, and yeah, relatively decent game. I don't know if that was a first mark game, but could have been that we got first mark on this game. We finished with 1165 base XP on top of the leaderboard, and even with all the 10s on the team, we were significantly better when it comes to damage. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out Clone Guy 72 and Got a Dinghy. Links to their channels are in the description section below. That's it for now. Until next time, happy tanking, Space Bandit checking out.